see me get into it, a bear don't help me, nigga, help the bear.
Welcome back to another hood vlog. We out here in Haughville, USA, home of the best donuts. Let's get it.
Shout out to Nashan Clay, that young lady that just did that video. Like, just being for real though, I love the donuts. Them motherfuckers is good. I also love Pasquale's. That motherfucker's fire. Check that motherfucker out if you out my way. Motherfucking the chili cheese dogs at Nick's Chili. Motherfucker Federal. And then, you know, the hood pizza. You got Butler's. It's right around the way. It ain't too far. It's neighborhood pizza though. But one thing for sure, goddammit. We known for way more than just the food.
The trash is reflective of the attention the city gives Haughville. The mayor and several members of the IMPD command staff.
There go that store. I remember it wasn't safe to always even walk down there, let alone walk up in that motherfucker. So, yeah, the neighborhood's made a lot of progress.
Have walked the neighborhood as part of the mayor's safety walks. 2 weeks prior to this, federal agents raided a house in the neighborhood, taking guns and drugs off the street.
Charging 23 individuals. Those individuals were identified as members of a drug trafficking organization operating here on the southwest side of Indianapolis in the Haughville neighborhood.
Investigators say they are all connected to a heroin and cocaine trafficking ring based in Haughville. The DEA, FBI, and IMPD worked together and raided homes across the city and more than 500 grams of drugs, including fentanyl, cocaine, meth, heroin, and pot. Officers also found $155,000.
There have been a dozen murders in the Haughville area.
There have been 12 homicides in Haughville so far this year, the most recent this morning. That means 1 out of 10 homicides in Indianapolis in 2023 happened in this west side community.
The other one was at a home on the west side in Haughville neighborhood.
A man was found dead of traumatic injuries inside this house on Arnolda Avenue this morning. IMPD homicide detectives have made 1 arrest in 11 Haughville murder cases this year. But residents too afraid to talk on camera told me they're afraid to talk to investigators.
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. The motherfuckers ain't too afraid to talk to no investigators. The people that know something don't talk, and the people that don't know, what can they tell you? Like, they not around, they not dealing with nobody, they're not out here, they not at the scene of the crime when niggas getting lit up and the deals is going down and whatnot. So I don't know what the police is expecting for the regular average citizen to do about this. It's gonna continue to be how it's gonna be because niggas is out and we don't tell on each other. Like, that culture, it didn't really hit. It hit, but like, as far as I know, hopefully it didn't hit my neighborhood like that.
President Tim McBrier says his stretch of street could also use a visit from the Indianapolis Department of Public Works, but phone calls to the mayor's office go nowhere.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Like, these motherfuckers is paying for these motherfucking houses to have streets so they can drive up and don't tear the whole bottom out from up under their car, man. Man, ain't no motherfucker giving a fuck over here. And so the youngsters reflect what the government is showing.
In Haughville, USA, Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
Just before 4:30 Monday morning, police believe a person on their way to work spotted a man dead in the alley near West 10th and King Avenue.
We got to tell on these people, tell on these bad people, you know.
I respect, Pastor. That's exactly what I was just saying. Like, who is it to tell on? Do you know who did it? Like, if you know who did it, then tell. I mean, normally the people that's doing this stuff ain't dealing with you like that, and they definitely ain't telling you they did it.
Some neighbors tonight say Haughville is plagued by crime, poverty, and poor housing.
Highlighting all of this year's homicides in Indianapolis.
Homicide or murder is tragic. It takes us as a community to work together, but it takes right there first on your block.
Now that, Pastor, I would 100% agree with. It's your block, it's your neighbors, the motherfucker across from you, the motherfucker catty corner. Help them people out. The motherfucker up the street, man, you see a motherfucker fucked up and shit. Try to figure out what their situation is, man. Pull them motherfuckers up, man. Bring them motherfucker up to your level if you feel like they below you or what, if they bring the neighborhood down, man. Don't just sit around and complain about a motherfucking call the police. Shit.
IMPD homicide investigators are now searching for the person who killed the mother of a young girl on the city's west side.
When 30-year-old Sabrina Cowan was discovered in the front yard of her home in Haughville.
At Eskenazi, at some point, they discovered she'd actually been shot.
IMPD's finest. Good job, guys. Lord bless this woman's family and her children. For real. Just, that motherfucking police, man.
I heard a loud boom sound, and then I heard the lady screaming for help.
Now this is your average witness right here. What the don't get from this guy?
They flipped her over, and they took her.
There's no indication from IMPD about a motive or suspect in the slaying.
That right there. That's what you get from your so-called witness. Come on, man.
3 men are recovering after being shot near a West Side park.
What led to this triple shooting near Haughville Park? Officers found a man shot at 10th and Bellevue and another at Michigan and Pershing. And a third man was shot at a nearby location and took himself to the hospital.
And hopefully, citizens or people at this gathering have video of the disturbance. Then, we may be able to figure that out.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's right behind the police station. Y'all ain't gonna use y'all video. You think somebody that's out there about to give it to you? Like, and then get on the come on, man. Let's be real here.
Investigating 2 deadly weekend shootings just before 11 o'clock last night. When officers arrived at the scene on Traub Avenue, they found one man with a gunshot injury. He later died at the hospital.
Hold a public safety walk today was held in Haughville, a neighborhood synonymous with crime.
It's not really synonymous with crime. If you ask a nigga like me, it's synonymous with family and close-knit relationships and, tradition that go way far back. But, you can paint it however you want.
Derek McGee is a fairly new resident of Haughville. He moved here 2 years ago, thinking the neighborhood had turned the corner.
My home has been broken in twice in the last 6 months, and it was actually broke into 2 days ago.
You're into something. I don't know you. I ain't never met you. You must came from somewhere else. But nigga, if niggas keep coming off in your shit like that, nigga, suspect to be something up in that motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucker just coming up in your house for nothing. Believe that, bro.
It's changed several times. It's better than it was a while ago.
As I was saying, that motherfucker, we done made a whole lot of motherfucking progress. Old school can tell you.
But there's still little pockets where the things that happen.
I don't want to kill nobody, but I'm going to have to.
I'm going to be all the way honest with you, bro. I'm so happy you wasn't in there when them people came up in your house, man. Because, these youngsters different, man. I don't want you to have to kill nobody, and I don't want you to put yourself in that type of situation. So whatever you got that's enticing them niggas to come up in there, I would advise you to get rid of it.
Crime-ridden neighborhoods are hopeful that just one new streetlight could mean a brighter future for their neighborhood. Ryan Schaefer lives on Lynn Street in Haughville. He says most of his neighbors don't turn on their porch lights at night.
Man, the people that live down there literally own that area. Like, most of the houses on the block. Yeah, they probably paying property taxes or whatever. But, dude, get your ass on some goddamn where?
These people want to see what I look like when I run or...
Lady, one thing I know about Lynn, you mind your business, they mind theirs. So go on with that. Ain't nobody worried about who's saying where they run, whatever. You ain't looking out the window anyway.
This is what police are telling us. They're saying around 6:30 this morning, officers were dispatched to North Warman Avenue for a report of a person down. He was pronounced dead here on scene. They woke up as they're getting ready to go to church, celebrate Father's Day, and had to walk out their front door to a large crime scene.
23 arrest warrants and 30 search warrants were served in this area. Approximately 400 state, local, and federal law enforcement agents served those warrants.
Look, really, I ain't glorifying none of that bullshit that just went on in that video. Like, all of the negative shit, I'm not really with it. I hate it. I'm a 45-year-old man that had to grow up amidst all of that. So all I'm saying is there's a whole lot of history to the West Side that we missing if we just leave it at donuts, you know what I mean, Long's Bakery and whatnot, or a couple of cars or whatnot. Like, it's a lot of people's lives, you know, that was affected by basically the war on drugs. Shit, that shit stretched all the way here, right here, to downtown Haughville, Indianapolis. And the shit was real. So that's all I'm really trying to give a little sneak peek into. But later on, I'm gonna start to develop this shit, and I'm gonna give y'all a deeper picture into, you know, what this West Side living is really about. And until then, Haughville.
But I love it there. I'll be posted in the trenches without a care. Eye contact is everything, but try not to stare. I'm really like that, this the home of the bosses. It's 2024 and I ain't taking no more losses. When niggas be wanting to box, I get they ass a cough. And all that cheerleading from the sidelines can get your ass tossed in. I'm a nap, nigga.